Today, good morning to all of you. Welcome both mechatronics and manufacturing B2 batches. So glad to see at least 24 students. I hope some may be joining. So today, 7th March 2021. So this may be the fourth session if I'm not mistaken. So still we are going for the preparations for the subject, and of course it's preparation throughout the subject. And today, before starting the session, I am posting 3 questions to you. Okay, I'm going to post 3 questions to you. Yes. I'm preparing questions. Please be patient a bit. Okay. So when I put the question, you have to look for the answers. Okay. This is the question 1. Machines. Yes. Think about the answers. So you have question 1 here, question 2, and question 3. Yes. So question 1. Tell me the answers. Question 2. Question 3. Yes, I'm waiting answers from you. You are well experienced batch. Okay. So the best answer, I mean, the best judgment. Okay. You can text me. For today, listen, I have the reasons to ask these questions. And I believe you will never forget these questions as well. Yes, looks like receiving answers. I have crafted these questions. Yes, I got one answer. Thank you, Vita. One answer. Yes, two answers. You can text me. Why not? Everybody can see it. Very good. Yeah. Q1. Okay. Then Q2. Please, I need your contribution. Yes, Q1. Yes, a lot. Lot. Very good. So Q2. Yes. Q2. Yes, I'm receiving. Thank you. Very good. Yes. Danushka, any input from you? Thanks, Putana. Yes. Please send me some more. Yes. Very nice. Yes. Okay. Please, I need some more answers for Q1, Q2, and Q3. So far, no answers. Please, Thanushya, any response? Yes. Dineth, any response? Yes. I got 3 also. Question number 3 also, I have little answers. Yes. Some more? Please. We need answers. That's all. Is that all? Okay. So for this case studies, yeah, not to say case studies for this one. So we have to think about missions and we will look for that. Okay. Missions. Yes. Think about mission and You can have some more inputs. Yes, Putra. Worth spending little time of this. I know that so many answers are running around in your minds. Yes. Okay, Buddha? Please. Anymore. Yes. Laziness. Yeah, it's also a good thing. Yeah. Laziness is somehow, yeah, it has positive, quite positive aspects. Yeah. Laziness. Even I got some benefits out of laziness in some cases. One example in my case is I don't like to do manual calculations. In my life, maybe after graduation, I didn't have any scientific calculator, and even for many years, I don't have a calculator, and I'm not using it at all because I don't like using that calculators. But when it comes to the designs and analysis, we have to go for calculations. So what I did was I did programming. Yeah. So that is out of laziness because some calculations we need to do a lot of iterations. So finally I did programs. Now I can manage to do even thousands lines of programs, but I didn't do for several years. But when the need comes, I know how to do that. That is out of laziness, really. Yeah. So, but for humans, laziness is not the one, but they are more towards the easiness, of course. Ease and user friendly and automated, no need to attend it. Because people, they have a tendency to be relaxed, but they will never be relaxed. Yeah. So, so I will post you very challenging points here. I'm going to put a machine. Isn't this a machine? Of course. Lot of mechanics are here. Some gear wheels, balancing, lot of things. So let me put one more. Maybe I will put one. CNC machine. Very precise. CNC machine. Very precise. Yes, I'm receiving some more now. CNC machines. Why not I share you the screen here at the moment? Let's see. These are some CNC machines. You can see. Okay. And some they have this PLCs and all. Okay. So this is simple machine. Maybe I don't know. Yes. CNC machines. Let's say semiconductor machine. Transistor fabrication machines. Yes. This is not getting loaded. Today signals are not very good. Huge machines. Yes. This is these are semiconductor industry. Some machines. Huge. Lithography machine. Okay, you can see different machines. Yes. So that's how it is, semiconductor machines. So even there are micro machines. Let's see, like even in biomedical sectors. These are the micro machines. I don't know what is this. Yeah, biomedical. Let's say artificial hearts. Yes, you can see. Because some people, they have plastic hearts, and valves and all. So people are using sometimes the plastic hearts. Manufacturing and automations. Yes. Some mechatronics applications, mechanisms are there. So you can see this is the pumping device. That's why simulating heart is okay because it is only pumping. But making artificial liver is more difficult because that is a process. Detoxification is there. So that's why. So heart is okay to produce. People can live with plastic hearts, but there are issues, of course. But they can live, yes. So these are machines as well. Okay. I put this also here. Watch. CNC machine. a plastic heart. Okay, even compressors, there can be machines. Even car, there are machines. So do you have any better answer for this? The immediate one. Let's say this is a machine heart. So to do each and every parts before assembling, to make these parts, what is the immediate one? Machines in the watch. Okay, to do the gear wheels, micro scale, so you need micro level machines. Even for this one, to produce this, okay, on this, the CNC is very precise machine, so you need machines. So we would say machines make machine is more reasonable, because man cannot make this watch. Man create the cause, or he really do the arrangements and all, but machine is the one that makes this machine. Okay, so machines make machines. That's what I feel. Okay, yes. People are not making machines. Machines make machines. Yeah. Okay. So question 2, any inputs? These machines has technologies. Even making machines has technologies. And those technologies, actually, technologies leads for technologies. Yes. Technologies leads for technologies. The best example is, am I sharing the right one? No. This is the one. Okay. Yeah. So machines makes the machines. So when it comes to technologies, Apple, whatever the solutions, okay, embedded with lot of technologies, and this there is a very good technologies with Apple as well. So somehow technologies makes technologies. Yeah. Example, the technology of electrochemistry related energy storage used for the technology in hybrid vehicle batteries. The technologies, yes. Before technologies, that could be science, but ultimately, technology, yes, technology produces technologies. So what is our role then? What is our role? Yes, what is our role? My God. Yes. Thank you, Bhutami. I talked very wonderful things a while ago, but you didn't hear it. Yeah. So, innovations and knowledge people creates. That's why we call this the people economy, connected with people. People connected with innovations and knowledge. That's why we call this innovation and knowledge based economy. Okay. Before that, we'll talk about technology and industry based economies. Okay. Now it changed. Yeah, because this is very important. So people, innovations and knowledge. Okay. And actually this is common, and this is people makes innovation, people produce or uncover knowledge. That's true. But see, earlier technology based now becomes innovation and knowledge based, and future there will be further higher levels of people's attributes will come here, because the quality aspects of people are not here. So still economy here, it's related to wealth. Okay. But people, for people, what's important is the contentment and happiness. It's not here. So one day for sure, this people makes innovations and knowledge will be until now in three cubes. The future, this will be a different economy, because people should move upward. Okay. Now we are a little bit moving upward. Next stage, there can be moral, ethical, spiritual connectivity for the economy. Yes. And that connectivity makes the economy sustainable, and it has a strong linkage with sustainable productions as well. Okay. Sustainable production as well. The knowledge evolves. Okay. The knowledge evolves. So today understanding is relevant for today, but for future, this understanding may be different. That's how even the economies are evolving. Okay, that's how the economies are evolving. So this knowledge is very important for you. Okay, this knowledge is very important. So if you are in the industry now, if your role is more towards innovations, knowledge, and ideas, okay, innovations, knowledge, and ideas, then in your role in your industry, okay, should always be connected to this. So if you are in manufacturing or services or whatever the trade or industry, so you have to think of your ownership. Yes, innovations and knowledge. So in this case, if we think in this way as well, so thinking of sustainability, yes, okay. So thinking of sustainability is part of your job scope. Okay, sustainability, concern about sustainability. Concerns. Yes. You know key aspects. Social, economic, environmental. Okay. So this is your one of the concerns is part of your job scopes or scope of interest. Okay, part of your scope of interests. Yes, that is very important. Okay, it's part of your scope of interest. Then you may have a future. Then you may have a future because you will be a responsible citizen. That's why. So this knowledge somehow works. So this is one thing. This is for you. Okay, this is for you. So when you are in the industry, if your role has to be innovations and knowledge based, because that economy creates by people. So sustainability concerns is your scope, part of your scopes. Actually, not to say part is your scope of interest. Because everything comes under here, as I mentioned you, the EMS system, Toyota. The president chairs the environmental committee because that is really the sustainable committee, even though they use the name environmental. Yes, committee assures the sustainability. That's why. So that is one thing. And the other thing, if you think of today workforce, we have to have an awareness of this. Okay, today workforce. Sri Lanka. Okay, Sri Lanka. Yes, they are the key elements of the economy. Key elements of the economy. Contributing for productivities. Yes, that is very important. Okay, contributing for productivities. That's why. So the industrialist and all, so they should uplift. Okay, so the industrialist and the entrepreneurs, okay, and the entrepreneurs should, okay, uplift the quality of workforce, okay, workforce, to contribute for knowledge and economy innovations. That is very important, okay, to contribute for knowledge and innovation. That is extremely important. But now it's time for you to review whether they are doing it or not. Whether the government is having a good focus on that. Yes. So you have to think about that. So you have to think about that. It's very important. Maybe I will take a new slide for this. Okay, you have to think about that. Example. So now we are talking about sustainable productions. But in sustainable productions, if we ignore the workforce, those who are contributing, okay, because in sustainable production, the workforce directly involved, okay, is one of the dimensions, okay, workforce. See, imagine now it is obvious that because of the corona cases, the suffering of the workforce, the suffering of the productions, the suffering of the companies because of losing the profits, credibilities, losing orders and all, okay, losing the income. Yes, and it's totally, this COVID case is related with this workforce. Yes, people work at home. Work at home is for learning purposes would be okay, but for experiencing and for practical contributions, you cannot work from home. There is a limitation. Okay, there is a limitation. So the workforce is part of sustainable productions. You can understand this because you are having a lot of experiences. But for B1, okay, new students, so they have to imagine a lot on this to understand or at least to accept this situation. Okay, so industrialists and entrepreneurs should uplift the quality of workforce. Quality in the sense, contribute for knowledge and innovations. That's why even in the so-called very admirable great companies like 3M, you know, the most innovative company. Later we will learn about 3M company as a case study. Like companies like 3M, the workforce, even the ground level people are contributors for innovations and technologies. Yeah, that's how they take care of this. Okay, that is very important. And I'm going to talk about very sensitive points here when it comes to the national interest. Okay, so when it comes to the national interest, we can see our major income earners. Yes, major income generations. So what are the major income generations? From foreign employments. Foreign employments, the majority unskilled. Okay, majority unskilled. Foreign labor force. From Sri Lanka. Yes. Unskilled means, okay, actually not to say they are unskilled. They are not for that job, you know. They have qualities, they have skills, but they are not for that job. Yeah. But here may be no opportunity, so they are going for different jobs for which they are not really good at. Okay? Yeah. By right, they should not supposed to do that. But they are forced to do. Yes. That's why. This is one area. So this is the biggest income. And that is really, how to say. So now people are talking about sending the trained and the professional, still the professional people, maybe the knowledge workers, yes, from Sri Lanka, yes, knowledge workers. That is okay, at least it is better, because you know, this going our mothers and sisters overseas, yes, it's a social problem. Even it's economic problem as well, because they are spending so hard and bringing very little. And since the number is high, the country is getting dollars. Number is high. Yeah. That's why. So we should really, when we stop this, so they will look for local opportunities for sure. Yeah. So that is one of the examples. Yeah. And even garment industries. This is a very big income generation. True. And there are some garments very expensive, maybe even we cannot afford. Some garments, even one jean, maybe if you want to buy here, the locally produced one can exceed 50,000 rupees. Yes, 30, 40, maybe simply more than 30, 40,000 rupees. So we are producing that high quality products. True. For that one, we are using the skilled workforce. That's true. But when it comes to garment industries in general, the knowledge and innovation is not flourishing. Okay, the knowledge and innovation is not flourishing within the workforce. My gut feeling, okay, because at least for the product designs, okay, technology solutions, yeah, maybe some companies, they are somehow get involved this workforce, but for many other companies, there are operator levels, okay, part of the missions. Okay, that's why. So this needs improvements. Yes, there are a lot of ways and means to improve this. Okay, so I have to open up one more slide. So there, let me. This is for your recollections. Okay, this is for your recollection. So today workforce. So Yeah, lucky get connected again. Okay. Agriculture and fisheries. At least. Still they are practicing, not to say traditional, but some low-level practices. That's why our agriculture wastes are high, fisheries. Also, we have this low standard when it comes to production and productivity. Okay, same issue. Same issue. Okay, same issue. So as long as if we are not bringing our workforce at least to see some light of knowledge and innovations, okay, or at least knowledge means maybe exposing to updated technologies. Yes. So we are exposed to wrong technologies like using chemicals and all. Okay. And this and the environmentally destructive methods, the wrong knowledge. Okay. Wrong knowledge. That is disastrous. Same issue. And another issue is the wrong knowledge I just mentioned here. Wrong means misleading, misled knowledge. So that is the other issue. So we can say, so if we are learning sustainable consumption and production, okay, so if we cannot understand our role as human resources is totally with the knowledge and innovation. If we forget that to learn, your contribution is of course not to the fullest. Okay. So this won't say that you should do the other, like the machine operation work or whatever. You can do anything, but your base is this knowledge based and innovation based. That is your base. You on to that, you can move anywhere. That's true, but this is the base you should have. Okay. You are, of course, I know that a lot of the students here listening to this session, they are of course knowledge based and innovation based professionals, I would say. So knowledge and innovation doesn't mean the technology only. Okay, operations, managements, even your communications, everything counts. Everything counts. Okay, but whatever should be beneficial for the sustainability. That's why. So sustainability, to create the cause, main thing is you should be equipped with this knowledge, this awareness, this attitude. Okay, this attitude. So that's why. So I would say the sustainable consumption and production is a pretty good subject to get a good awareness. Okay, so summarizing this so far, okay, I think you got the message. Even I got myself also reminded that yes, our ownership is with knowledge and innovations. Our contribution is with knowledge and innovations. Yes. So our quality, the prime quality aspects would be with knowledge and innovations. So we define unskilled as, of course, we have to make them suitable for the particular work, or else they may have the other areas of interest. So unskilled is not a right word to be talked about. Unskilled because they don't have the opportunities for their job of choice. I believe so. Yes. And this is related to foreign labor force from Sri Lanka. Okay. Now this is a very bad one, but anyway, this is one of the key, the dollar earning source. See how shameful our country. That's why. So no government could change this. People can talk, but they didn't create the right cause to divert from this direction. Yeah, garment industries. Yes. So it is one of the key, and we have to bring this to very high levels. I know that some of the professionals are there even in this class. So we have to bring this garment industry into superior levels. So that is the direction. Okay. So unskilled, we have to address this issue. Okay. So we have to divert from this and this garment industry, the workforce, should be contributors for knowledge and innovations. Then we can bring this into superior levels. Agriculture and fisheries, same issue. This one we have to have national plan. Okay. National plan and policies. Because no one recognizes this is a people's issue. It's a people's issue. Yes, even yeah, lucky we are back again to the that's a people's issue. So agriculture sector, people's mean from the top level. Okay, top level, from the university levels to the field levels. This is a people's issue. Yes. What's the people's issue? Knowledge and innovation issue. None other than that. They don't know what to do and they don't know how to do. That's why. It is quite simple and plain truth. Innovation. And in most of the case, having wrong, misled, or half knowledge, okay, partial knowledge. Partial knowledge means no knowledge of ecosystem, okay? No complete knowledge, no knowledge of ecosystems. That's why. So human resources is extremely important for the development of country, for the, not to say development, but for the prosperity of the country. Human resources. You know, Singapore-like countries, no resources, even they don't have water, you know. But see how they are doing. Yeah. They know the value of human resources. They know how to build up the human resources, the quality. Yes. So they are doing wonderful. Yeah, even Sri Lankans also working there, studying there, and you can say that. So even though it's a small country like Colombo district maybe, but they have a world influence. Yeah, they can influence the world even. So they are good and they are smart. Yeah. See, that's why. So when it comes to this, finally, as we have discussed, the leadership is very important for everything. So leadership of you and me and everyone, we have to back up. Yes. So this is the lesson from the 3 Qs. And I'm going for the next. Okay, going for the next. And of course, previous three Qs discussion is extremely important because it's mainly related with people, the final question. If I discuss about this, okay? And knowledge and innovation, the importance. So if you are working today, or when you are going to the office next day, yes, you know where you should be. That is very important. Yeah. So here I put a blank slide maybe. I will start here. This is a case study. Okay. This is a case study, again relevant to you. I got this from the web. Okay. The web means from the internet. From the internet. So Panasonic washer and the folder means it's a machine. It washed and then the machine, yes, does the washing and also drying and folding. See? Yes. As someone mentioned, the laziness. Laziness means they are not giving the priority. So machines takes all. The beauty of this is less detergents. This machine you can see in the web, this video. Less detergents. Optimize the washing, optimizing the ironing, even it does ironing. Saves energy, waters, minimize detergent use, saves time. That's how they are promoting this product. It's a very nice product, okay? It's a very nice product. So maybe one marketing professional there, he's displaying this with the presentation in an exhibition, okay? So even this can scan and search the stains, the spots and all. So optimizing the washing. Less detergents, because detergents are being used where it should be used, and detergents use very less where it's not necessary that much. Okay. So example in our washing machines maybe to remove one stain. If it needs a heavy dose, you have to put the same heavy dose to cover all the size of the fabric, so that this receives the heavy dose. The other areas of this fabric also, garment also receives the same heavy dose. So heavy using of detergents. Okay. Another case. This is a higher product. Wash H2O, the brand name, detergent-free washing machines. Detergent-free. So things are coming in that way. And one day there will be water-free washers as well. There will be. And of course, the innovations in fabric industry also should be useful for that kind of thing. So this is not only the machine, but the fabric innovation as well. So there is somehow a technology. So you can see some formation or some irons, and somehow they do this washing. There is a technology behind this. Even for ironing, there is a technology behind ironing. Okay. Even for ironing, there is a technology behind ironing. This is what ironing means. ironing the clothes. Ironing works by loosening the ties between the long chain of molecules that exist in polymer fiber materials. With the heat and the weight of the ironing plate is important, the fibers are stretched and the fabric maintains its new shape when cool. So some materials, such as cotton, require the use of water to loosen the intermolecular bonds. Okay, that's why for cotton you have to use water as well. That's why the steam irons are there. Okay, so that's how ironing, the technology behind this. Somehow that's why there are automated ironing solutions available in combination with the washing as well, like the Panasonic does. Okay, so Panasonic is a Japanese appliance maker. Even they have some high-tech products, precision products Panasonic produces. They are in diversified fields. Even they produce, other than this irons, washing machines, this washers and folders, they produce even refrigerators. And even they have compressor manufacturing plants for refrigerators. So they have electronics. Yeah, it's a good technology company. So they are doing this. So what are these? I did not put this before that. Okay. Some other technologies. Maglev I put here. So because of the magnetic field, magnetic levitation, because when the machines are becoming more advanced, one of the key aspect is no touching of the components, no friction in many cases. Okay, less moving parts. Okay, so those are the advancements. So here in this technology, less moving parts. Of course, the train is moving, that's true, but moving parts are less. So maglev is, I think Germans, they did this in China first time, the German technology. They did this project in China, very successful. Even China, they do the maglev, not only China, even Europe, they do maglev motors and all. Okay, maglev motors. This is magnetic levitation train. So this is one of another example. This is the bladeless fan. Okay, bladeless fan. And this one first invented by Dyson Technologies. Dyson is in UK. And this Dyson belongs to Dr. Dyson. He's a physicist. Okay. And he invented the best, how to say, vacuum cleaner, the best vacuum cleaner, very expensive. One domestic use vacuum cleaner may be around 500,000 rupees. I think no one is ready to spend 5,000 rupees, 500,000 rupees for a vacuum cleaner, but that is one Dr. Dyson invented. Okay. Even when this is a maglev fan, yeah, this is a Taiwanese product, Sonon maybe. Yeah. So this Dyson. So about Dr. Dyson, when the Britain planned to exit from the European Union, they call it Brexit. Then Prime Minister Theresa May mentioned that we have innovators like Dr. Dyson, so we have no fear to exit from Europe. That's what she said. See the innovators, entrepreneurs. Yes. So they are really with great visions, and they are strengths to their countries. Even Dyson factories, they are in Asia as well. So this physicist, it's a scientist. Okay, so he's doing this. Yeah, Dyson, you can browse the web. So Bladeless Fan came, I think, now almost 5 years back, 5 to 6 years back. This one, yeah, expensive but bladeless fans. So you can feel the airflow. Can be well controlled. Yeah. Because nowadays the stand fans, you have very little control. You cannot regulate the flow that much because you have settings 1, 2, 3, that's all. In ordinary fans. But here you can have any variety of flow of your choice. And the beauty is no blades can be seen. So nice. Maglev fans. Quite efficient because almost frictionless. Yeah. So less moving parts, that's what we see. Yeah. So I put here sunset industries, and under that I put garment industry as one of the sunset. We can make the change. We can bring the garment industry into sunrise if the employees, the workforce contributes to knowledge and innovation. So that is the quality parameter defines the sunrise and sunset industries. Okay, the sunrise industries, innovations, why new technologies, better socio-economic environmental prospects. So nanotechnology, semiconductor, microelectronics, pharmaceuticals, chemicals. So you can see these have better prospects. Yes. So others, why garment industries are not flourishing in US, but they are of course doing now, is because they have other things to do. Even the US, they don't have, people may have no time to produce their garments. Or of course, the Asia, they can produce it in better competitive prices, even in Europe. Yeah. So that's the reason. But anyway, in Japan, Taiwan, Korea, still they have their local garment industry. Very high quality. Okay. So that's the situation. So that industry, we have to bring this back into sunrise level. So appliance industry also, they are maintaining somehow without dropping into sunset. Appliance with technologies, they are improving and maintain as not as sunsetting industry. Sunset means it's not that shining, sunset. Sunrise is something booming industries. Yes. So good to know about this. Okay. Yeah, see. Any sunset industry can make it a sunrise industry. Put new technologies, new innovations, improve this. Yes, that is very important. Okay, so that's why this may be the, yes, this is the vacuum cleaner. May not be Dyson's one, but anyway, they are maintaining the same sun rising, the moving upwards. Yes. So, see this solution. Okay, this is a parabolic solar collector. Daytime taps energy, produce energy. Okay. And also, okay, that energy can be used to heat water. Okay. And nighttime, they harvest water. See, because of lesser than the dew point, lower than the dew point. So water harvesting, condensed water here. Daytime water heating. See, so it's very nice. The applications, okay. Green technologies. So this is a roof, okay. So solar collector, you can see here. Also, it's a roofing solution. It's an energy solution. It's a solution for water resources. And it's a solution for water heating. Hybrid solutions coming up. Okay. I didn't put the topic up front. Okay. But I'm sharing you the very interesting technologies. Yeah, today, manufacturing and mechatronics. Yeah. Yes. Fine wire heat exchangers. When you need to have some tapping of heat with very little temperature difference, because heat transfer needs temperature difference, delta T. But for this case, even with very low temperatures, with very little temperature difference, you can have better heat exchange solutions. So nice. Okay. And some applications. Yeah. See, hybrid solutions. Sometimes they may be using this for window applications as well. So I'm just showing this only. You can see the websites and all. Later I will email you this. Okay. See. Lightweight concrete large span double floors. See. Solutions. Resource saving. Okay. And the heavy industries. See. Heavy industries. Solutions here. So they are going to put this bridge over this piece over this pillars to make a bridge. Yes, even for slabs you can have this. Linear compressors. So you know about the compressors with pistons moving back and forth through, and it's with connecting rods and the cranks. But here, just linear movement with no cranks and connecting rods. So here we have linear motors. Okay, linear motors. The technologies were there earlier, but now those are in the applications. So very silent applications. This linear motors. Yeah, very good. And they are using very low temperature refrigerants like helium. Yeah. So helium. So linear motors, there are for low temperature applications, you can see. Okay. Stirling cycles, Stirling compressors using linear motors. You can see this. Yes. This is, we call the newest technology of insulation panels. Even Panasonics are having this. VIP, we call this VIP panels. Even I had one sample. Yeah. So thin, but insulation effect is same like this 2030. Let's say around 40 thick, equivalent to this very thin insulation. 40 thick polyurethane, equivalent to this. Maybe 10 thick VIP panel. The technologies. Okay. Yes. So some more. Improving sustainability. See. Biogas solutions. Power generations. Okay. And then for electricity and some power generation, CO2 for greenhouses. So you can say this circular economy like applications. Yes. Lucky, we are connected again. Okay, we are connected again. Yes. These are green technologies and eco designs. We call this for sustainability. Green technologies, even economy friendly, environmental friendly, and we have to make those social friendly. Yes, of course, social friendly. All the things, technologies mentioned above are social friendly. Once you install this rooftop solution, see, you no need to look for additional energy provider, maybe. Yes, the trends. Okay, so I have shared with you this part. Okay, so design for sustainability. Okay, that is very important. Design for sustainability, eco designs, and developing industries for sustainability. Okay, that is very important. Okay, and now it is 2:28. So sustainable design, now you have some idea. It is to create products and services considering environmental, social, and economic impacts. Okay, we have to consider this from the initial phase through to the end of life. Okay, so entire life cycle of the product, okay, or service. So you are considering the socio-economic, environmental impacts and benefits. Okay, so positive impacts. So later I will discuss about this this life cycle assessments. Okay, so yes, for this case, energy requirement of this is about a garment industry. Okay, this is from garment industry case study. I just put this. So this energy requirement is 18% for manufacturing. So consumer use, maybe using of washing machine and all, the energy is 82%, disposal 1%. So if we think only about 18% and produce this without thinking of 83%, yes, we are not designing for sustainability. We are not developing our solutions for sustainability. So consumer is thinking about their 83%. Why not we as producers think of the consumer's 83%? If you are contributing for industry, if you are thinking as a user, yes, so you should support green industry. So your energy consumption as well as you should look for the industry's energy consumption as well. That's how it's a mutual consideration finally for the betterment of the environment. Okay. This one later I will share with you, this last slide. Yeah. So from the first slide. Machines makes machines, technologies makes technologies, people make knowledge and innovation. But our timeline I mentioned here. So we are really time bound. We are really time bound, but we are not knowledge and innovation bound. We are not bound with qualitative aspects of life. We have different milestones. Schooling for 13 years, before schooling, universities or colleges, taking degrees and all, getting the experience and then getting married and all. And when you are going to start the life, half of the life is gone with no directions. So that's why, so our precious time to improve our potential for knowledge and innovation, and to improve the potential about the good quality of life, all we were forgotten, including you and me. Yes. So finally, when we graduate, or when we complete education, or when we go for the jobs, so we are like yes, it's a mess. So now it's time for us to come out of this mess. And only thing is we have to be wise enough. So this subject will surely help for this, okay? So time has come. We are not late. Even I am not late, even though I'm old. You are surely not late. So you have to do some reformatting for most of us. Even the knowledges, even the attitudes, even the, you have to think more about the morals and ethics and all. You have to think about the purposes of our life and all. So there are a lot. So while formatting this, okay, because we have to come out of the boxes, out of the baskets we are sitting now. We have to come out. While coming out, we have to have this flow of life as well. So move forward. Come out of your comfort areas, come out of your boxes and baskets, and see the world around. Of course, the world is not very good. See the contrast of that by looking at the world around. There should be better worlds. Better worlds means, of course, it's within the same. You are doing the same, but your view may be different. Yes, so you will be contributing. More professional, okay? And you cannot hide this. This will reflect to others, and you will be shining. Your environmental will be shining. So that's the message today, probably the 4th or 5th session of this subject, okay? So today we have learned a lot, okay? Today we have learned a lot, I would say, because green technologies, I'm not going to discuss all, but you can explore this. That should be the direction. And our purpose in working for industries and doing for industries and being entrepreneurs. So we have recognized. So our workforce people try to get some qualitative outputs rather than keeping them as operators. Of course, they can be operators, but still they can be productive. Not only going for targets, but okay, so they can contribute for other numerous qualitative improvements. That's all. So thank you very much for joining the class today. So Mr. Gayatri, please focus on the attendance as well on behalf of both manufacturing and mechatronics. So any comments before winding up the class? Is it good? Did you receive some useful, workable knowledge? That's why knowledge is more than technology. So subject of sustainable consumption and production is a blend of gaining soft skills mainly with some technology knowledge and directions. So anyway, I'm assigned to do this subject. So this is my almost the initial sharing of this knowledge, and I believe my experience and somehow the thinking approach contributes for this subject. And there is some qualitative aspects, as I believe, so maybe useful for you. Think about this and like to know your feedback about this knowledge sharing sessions, if you can provide. The sound quality today, I hope, is a little better. Sound quality, how do you feel? Harita, Puta, are you okay? Chatur, Buddhika, Nainajit, you all look silent. Yeah. Yes, Puta. So that's all for today. So let me wind up the class. Thank you for joining and thank you being with the class for so long. So I believe you got something, and we can move forward in sharing this kind of valuable knowledge. So sustainable consumption and production, very new aspect, not to say new aspect, a new side of scope. We have a new side of interest. Yeah, Puta. So before winding up, yes, a very important message is here. So I put it here. The wrong, misled, or partial knowledge. So initially the knowledge can be partial. Initially, if the knowledge is misled, you have to get it corrected. That's why you have to be watchful yourself. Yes. So you have to be aware of this. Okay. Even as a lecturer, I have to be extremely careful. Okay, because I'm sharing the knowledge, so I have to be careful as well. That is very important, and you know that. It's very simple. Now we have, it's many religions, but when it comes to the outcome, the disciplined societies are no more. Even religious leaders, they are doing some wrong things. But of course, there are great ones. Yeah, I have no doubt. But you can say many religious personalities, they are not doing right. Okay. Example, some monks are doing politics. You can see all the things, because that is, they are having wrong and partial knowledge. So if we follow those, we will also be doing mistakes. Okay, we will also be doing mistakes. That's why, so we also have to be watchful on this. I think this is a very important thing. Yes, don't just be followers. Right? You have to be very wise followers. Yes, not just followers. Be wise followers. We have to be followers, of course. If Jesus said something, we have to follow these true words. If Lord Buddha's, yes, we have to follow the true words. Yes. not following the individuals, misled or partial or wrong knowledge. That's why. So that is very important. So same way in your organizations also, be different, be wise. So review your knowledge and be aware of this, beware. Okay. Sometimes, you know, there is a saying that there are notices, beware of dogs. Ballangin parisangen කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. So same way. Yes, this is very important. This is very important. Yeah. So that is the last message, and thank you very much. Still 23 students are there. So let me stop the class, because you will have another class as well. So take care, all of you. Thank you very much for joining. See you next week at the same timing. So I will email you both the notes and the videos. Bye then. Take care, all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Butala. Bye then.